Hi Leo, my name's Leona from Supra Conscioussoul, and this is your December general reading. So I've already pulled out your oracle cards to save some time, and now we're going to pull your main reading cards. So I'm using the what is it called again? Whimsical Tarot. Sorry, Whimsical Tarot. We're feeling a little bit whimsical today. So let's have a look. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising for the highest good of all. Leo. Right, so we have the World card. So there's some kind of completion, some kind of ending of a cycle, possibly a realization. Maybe you need to say no to something. Maybe you're needing to put up boundaries, some sort of protective bubble this month. Possibly to do with your energy or to do with just protecting yourself and knowing when to say no to things that are beyond your control this month. You also have the High Priestess, which is saying that your intuition is bang on and not to put it to one side this month, to acknowledge what's being said to you. It could also be hidden things, but we'll have a look at that. There's a feeling that you don't want to be left out in the cold in a situation here. Yeah, we have this ugly duckling here who thinks he's an ugly duckling, but really he's just different. He's just going his own way. Now, it may be that you're wanting to follow your intuition in order to say no to something, but you're feeling like you're going to get left out in the cold, or you're feeling like there's going to be some money worries or obstacles perhaps. We also have the Seven of Rods. So you're needing to stand up for something this month, possibly against this giant here. Now, let's have a look. The King of Cups. Something emotionally. Somebody may be emotionally manipulating you, or maybe you're just needing to pull yourself back emotionally this month. It could also be that you are needing to tap into your intuition, because the King is there looking at the High Priestess. He's also one of the most intuitive of the signs as well. We have the Sun. This is that bright new beginning that you're worried about here. So we have the Sun. There's some kind of clarity. Something's brought out into the light. So if there was any secrets, if you follow your intuition this month, they will lead you right there. Your fairy godmother will lead you right to it. Now we have some sort of message. Communication. Now what's interesting is that is next to the oracle card, message in a bottle in reverse. Now, message in a bottle in reverse is 15, breaks down to 6 in numerology. There's some kind of disharmony that's going on, Leo. Now, for some of you, not all, there's going to be some massive red flags that are going on this month, and you're trying not to see them. You're trying not to hear them. Even with this big trumpet, the flags, the streamers, you're not seeing it. There's some kind of message, some kind of red flag. Now, the worry is that if you don't see this red flag, we've got this giant coming down. Now, what would have happened if he never cut the beanstalk down at that precise moment? Yeah, he could have been flat. Yeah, so it's about, there's some kind of need to put up some kind of protective barrier, some kind of bubble, like I was saying this month, because there is going to be some red flags that you're needing to hear. We also have the Lovers card. So this may be you trying to show somebody from your point of view. It may be that you need to look at something from another point of view. Now, this card also talks about the fact that how we feel about ourselves is how we show up in the world, how others reflect that back to us. And we do have the King of Cups here. So maybe you're needing to look at how much you're putting into a relationship. I do feel like there is some red flags for you, for some of you. However, for some of you, it may be the opposite way round. It may be that you're needing to defend somebody. Possibly you're the one that's needing to come in and support somebody this month. Or somebody's feeling like they need support because they're going to get left out in the cold here. It says people come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. So there may be somebody to come in as a supportive role. They've seen what you're going through. They got the message. Yeah. They're deciding to visit, perhaps. There's some kind of invitation for some of you, perhaps, as well. The King of Cups can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Yeah, we have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy here as well. The Sun card, which is Leo, which is you guys in your element here. Now, your last card is the Three of Cups. So a few of the readings have got this card. So this is about raising your vibration, raising your magical energy right now. Yeah. So underneath, we have the Knight of Rods. Now, the Knight of Rods is somebody who is courageous, is somebody who throws their fears to the fire. They get on with what they need to do. They make movements forward, yeah? It may be for some of you that you're not noticing a danger here and you keep jumping over this danger, perhaps, for some of you. Or it may be that for some of you, it could be that something's moving too fast for some of you. The energy is moving fast. Now, I feel like there's a lot of fears. There's a lot of worries with the Nine of Swords here as well. Maybe some of you are not sleeping at night. You also got the card of Eye, which is about clarity. It's about how you perceive something. It's about your vision, and you're being asked to look at something. Now, you also got Lady's Mantle, and it says Mother Healing Alchemy. So what this is saying is that if you're feeling a bit drained energetically, yeah, it could be that you still have healing to do here. This card also talks about protection. So if you're going through any problems to do with pregnancy, anything like that, it's talking about there's some kind of protective mother energy here as well. Now, a mother energy is also somebody that gives back to others, nurtures others. So either you're in that nurturing role this month, or others are coming into you to give you that nurturing support, that emotional energy this month, yeah, that raises your vibration. You have this little celebration at the end of the month here. We also, the Sun card can talk about new beginnings in terms of family. It can talk about families coming together. It can talk about new children coming into the family as well. You also got creativity. So your creativity guides are asking you to connect to your creativity this month. So that is, you also have the solar plexus with the Sun card. So that's talking about your vital energy, your power. But this is your creativity. And this is about regarding intimate relationships. So if you feel that there's problems around intimate relationships for you guys this month, it's about trying to connect to your creativity, finding a way to explore that energy. Now, you also got the card of let go. So walk away from this situation in order to bring it back around to itself, in order to have a resolution. Now, you also got the card of vows. So this is your past life energy. And this can talk about feeling like you're connected to certain vows, vows of chastity, vows of poverty. Yeah, look at where you feel like you have to go through a certain thing, where you may need to disconnect some of these vows, to do a release where that's what you let go. You let go of some of these vows that have held you into a certain place or into a certain mindset, because you do have 46, which is the thinking man. So this is talking about clarity, or it talks about somebody coming in that gives you clarity. He's got his crystal here. It's also listening to your higher self, listening to your intuition, yeah, allowing your mind to clear. Or maybe somebody comes in that brings that clarity, that brings that vision, but it could most probably be you. But the High Priestess can talk about somebody that you go to, maybe a reading, maybe an astrologer, maybe it's a friend that offers a lot of emotional support for you this month, yeah? But I feel like how you feel about yourself is what is going to be reflected back to you in relationships this month. And there's a need to look at that. The thinking man is also 46, which is 10. So in numerology, that talks about endings and brand new beginnings for you, yeah? The Knight of Rods is about taking on new challenges, being adventurous, being courageous, yeah, following our passions, yeah, doing that creative thing that you were supposed to do. Maybe for you the red flag isn't about a relationship. Maybe for you the red flag is like, hello, you're not doing your creative stuff, because this page leads to this night. Now, these both act on their passions. They're like, I have passion, therefore I go for this. Yeah, that's what leads them. The King of Cups is I love, therefore I go for that. Yeah. So it could be that you're needing to do something creative, and that is where the alchemy is coming in for you. Maybe you're using something that you've been through in order to tell a story, in order to find that victory within, with the World card, because it's about getting to a point of self-realization, something coming back round, something ending, completing, yeah. And there being abundance where you're feeling like there's going to be some kind of lack moving forward. However, that walk away card, let go, says walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. So I feel like something comes back around, possibly not in the form that you expected it to be in. However, we do have positive change here, Pavarotti. So this is saying that the universe is opening up certain doors for you. The universe is opening up, expanding certain options for you, taking away some of the delays. But you're needing to notice the messages, especially the red flags, whether that's to do with you moving forward. Don't be caught in this fear or doubt, or maybe there's a need for forgiveness with the Nine of Swords as well. Yeah. Maybe you haven't quite done what you said you was going to do, or you feel like you're kind of trapped in some way. But the universe is saying maybe you need to release some of those vows, perhaps, that have you trapped mentally in some way. Because a lot of past life energy is coming up right now. So for you guys, it could be past vows that you've made to yourself. So look at how you're self-talking. Look at how you talk to yourself. Don't put yourself beyond what it is that you can do. Yeah. Don't feel worried about getting left out in the cold this month, because I do see the support coming in for you. So maybe possibly a reunion with the Three of Cups towards the end of the month for some of you as well. Yeah, and now there's more clarity. And I feel like sometimes when we put ourselves more in a positive place, it allows us to kind of bring in those relationships that are really needed to take us to that next stage. So I really do hope this has helped. Take care, stay blessed. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like a personal reading from me, all the information is in the box below. If you'd like to join my private Facebook group, where I do lives sometimes, we follow the moon phases, etc., you can go to My Supra Conscioussoul on Facebook, and then there's a group attached to that called Supra Conscioussoul. Just ask for an invite and we'll let you in there. Take care, stay blessed. Bye bye.